My intros are epic happy. You are welcome to our channel. This is Morayo A, and she's the latest Nigerian mom in town alongside some of you, my viewers, our viewers. Okay, this is our channel, and on this channel we learn and share about different things, but currently we have been learning and sharing on mommyhood, delivery, pregnancy, and its affiliates, etc. in Nigeria. Okay, so we hope it has been an enjoyable discussion and ride journey thus far. Today we're going to be talking about birth plans, and it's not going to be long at all. So sit back, relax, and see you soon. Yay! You are welcome back to our channel. So today we're going to talk about birth plans. What are birth plans and why are they important? A birth plan is a document that you create alongside your husband and your care provider. Yes, that you create to capture the kind of birth or the kind of delivery that you are envisioning, that you're envisaging. Okay? We've said this before in one of our prior videos. You should have a picture of what your delivery is going to be like. A birth plan is going to help you capture as best as possible that picture. So it is essential, it is important, because expectation is the mother of manifestation. It is also the mother of disappointment. So you need to be flexible with your birth plan. You need to be flexible with the way things will go, but it is okay to have a plan. Okay, it just helps. A lot of first-time moms, they just go in, they're not adequately prepared, and it is more heartbreaking, when you experience some things and you've not been prepared for it. Your mind is not prepared for it. Okay, you don't just go with the flow in something as serious as pregnancy and delivery. That's what I've learned. Don't just go with the flow. You don't just bring a medicine they want to inject it and say, oh, is this okay? What does it do? You can't be asking those questions when you are delivering. In fact, one of the most essential reasons why you have a birth plan, the most important reasons, is because you want to share and communicate what you want to be done for you pre-delivery, because you cannot say it on the delivery bed. Your mind is not coordinated, your spouse's mind is not coordinated. Even though he may be your spokesperson, he may communicate some of your desires, but it can never be as coordinated as when you guys do it prior to the time. So what are the things that your birth plan should capture? I think there are several things for me that your birth plan should capture. Number one, you add the atmosphere. You want your birth plan to capture the kind of atmosphere that you want. This was particularly important for my husband. He did not want the door to be open. Something as small as that, to be open when I was delivering. Because we had been to the hospital or something, and the door was open and you could hear the person shouting etc. So he didn't want the door to be open when I was delivering. I wanted the lights to be dimmed, not all the lights on when I was delivering. I also wanted to be able to photograph my birth and video it. I've said that before, I could only photograph it. I wanted music to play in the background, but I forgot my Bluetooth speakers in the house, so I couldn't take the phone. At some point I just told them to switch it off. There's a different sound that comes from a Bluetooth speaker than from a phone. So yeah, so there are different things that you may want. Some people may want to, if your hospital allows, want to put scent candles when they are delivering. So the atmosphere of your delivery, you want that to be adequately captured in your birth plan. Okay, we don't really have the luxury of different birthing centers in Nigeria. So all that, you're giving birth at home birth, water births, most of us will deliver in a hospital or in a clinic. Yes, so you best specify what you feel works with that kind of environment. The second thing that you would want to discuss, or that I put in my birth plan, was pain relief options. See, sweetheart, darling, mommy to be, especially first time moms, childbirth is painful. Do not let anybody tell you, deceive you, etc. There's such a thing as painless, that it will just come out, but you will experience a level of pain. How be it big or small, you experience a level of pain. Okay, so do not just say, oh, I'm having pain, etc., for a painless, etc., childbirth. That is fine. I absolutely go with you on that. That by God's grace, you have a painless childbirth. But let it be known that on a general note, on a general scale, childbirth is painful. So prepare yourself for that. Watch videos, TMC videos on the stages of pain, and then prepare your mind if you want to collect pain relief options. Educate yourself. What pain relief options does your care provider provide? Some people provide, I think, pitocin, epidural. We don't have nitrous gas here, and I'm talking about medically now. And there are some natural ways to relieve pain: a warm bath, a massage on the feet. You can go and browse and research those options of relieving pain. Acupuncture, etc. Naturally, even walking around, changing your sitting position, etc. There are ways to relieve pain naturally. So you want to check out all the pain relief options. You don't just use your mind that, oh, I'm not going to have pain. So what if you have pain? What will you then do then? So just, even if it's just to know, research on your pain relief options and know their pros and their cons, and choose the one that befits you. I was a very funny girl. During my pregnancy, I said that I wasn't, during my delivery, I said I wasn't going to take any pain relief options. I was going to go through, at least this first one, I wanted to go through it. Then I got to 8 centimeters, and I was like, ha, Jehovah reigns, he reigns. What? I beg, help me bring the epidural. And they did not prepare for it. The hospital did not prepare for it because I didn't write it in my birth plan. So the woman was like, before we call the man, you may have delivered. I shouted, I said, call the man. If he's going to take bike to get here, tell him to get here. Then I said, okay, so we have pitocin, we have this small one that we can just inject. I said, I don't want injection. Hey, if only I knew that the thing that was coming for me was bigger than injection. And the guy had already arrived. You can't tell him to return it. But I'll give you guys the story, the gist of my delivery much later. So educate yourself, and speaking from my experience, don't just use your mind that, oh, you're not going to experience pain. The Hebrew women, of which I knew before the whole thing, that the Hebrew women delivery is a myth. If you read the Bible properly, the midwives lied to Pharaoh. He said, this woman, before you do anything, they've already delivered. It was a lie, so definitely it's a myth. So they did deliver naturally. In fact, in the Bible, you would see that there's cesarean section, there's CS, there you read about it. I'll put the scripture, so I'm going to do your own research about it. So there's cesarean section in the Bible. It's mentioned there. So a lot of people that say he didn't deliver naturally, somehow, etc. Man, when I finish my when I finally give you guys the gist of my delivery, I had a vacuum delivery eventually, but it was vaginal. It was the first time that I was hearing about it. So you have to do your research and be open to the different options. I'm as open with you as I can be. Okay? That's number 2. The third thing that you want to have clearly written in your birth plan is who and what will be present pre and post delivery. It's very, very important that you have that clearly stated. Who and what will be present. Okay, before who and what will be present, third thing you want to do is you want to have your birthing positions written down. If you want to give birth standing, bending, discuss it with your doctor. I wanted to give birth crouching too, so that gravity would aid, but the doctor said sorry, the way the bed is and the way all the things that they're going to strap to me is that they won't be able to do that. So I went for the next option, which was I wanted to give birth inclined. I didn't want to be lying down on my back to have a vaginal birth. And she's like, oh, we can do that. The bed can be raised up. So you want to discuss it with your care provider. What kind of birthing position that you want? Okay. You also want to discuss what will be present. I mean, it's what will be present at your delivery, pre and post. So they will know how to stylishly say, oh, sorry, it's only her husband that she said it will be allowed into the birthing room with that. And say, they put that with, or they will lie that the hospital only allows one person. You don't want everybody in the space of your delivery, and even afterwards. So it's a very, very important period. I would advise your husband, but some people want their family members to be there, so that's fine. If you receive usual strength from your family members, have them there. We've talked about the 4th thing. The fifth thing that I will talk about is baby care after delivery. I did not want them to remove the vernix. That's the white substance from my baby's body. I didn't want them to completely remove it. I didn't want them to bath my baby for me, after delivery. So you want to discuss that with your birth plan, and you give your reasons why. I gave my reasons why. I've done my research. Vernix has a way of acting as an insulator for the child. The child is just coming into the earth, so the body of the child needs to adapt. You can't just, child is coming from the womb with the womb temperature, etc. You now want to come, you just want to bath the child with our own water, everything. You want to clean the child. The child is there to know where the child is coming from. So my baby didn't bath for about 2 or 3 days. All the period I was in the hospital, we're just using olive oil to clean the baby. The vernix was still there, you see, and it's helpful. Your baby is still insulated to an extent. But this is my own research. You can do your own research, and whatever you come up with, you write it there. So you want baby care to be included. You want your baby to receive some particular things or not receive some particular things. State it based on your own research in your birth plan and discuss it with your care provider. Okay. The 6th thing you want to discuss is bonding with baby after delivery. I wanted to have my baby on my chest for I think 15 minutes, even though they snatched the baby away from me way before that, because they wanted to do something with my own body. So yes, at the end of the day, your doctor is going to place priority on your health above your birth plan. Or at least you wrote it there, at least it's stated. So for like the first 5 or 10 minutes, I was crying and praying on my child, and everybody was silent. The doctor was standing. It was such a magical moment. The doctor was standing, and the assistant doctor, the nurses, my husband and I held hands, and we just prophesying with this child, praying, speaking in tongues, crying. The child was on my chest. Oh God, it was such a moment. They just said, almost as soon as we finished, and we said amen, and we finished crying. I'm sorry, the baby is fine, we need to check you now. Just carry the baby away. I'm like, oh, my son. are going to want to write how you want to born the baby. Some people want their husbands to cut the baby cord. I asked my husband if he was going to, he said what difference does it make? You want to write what should be done with the placenta. Do you want the hospital to dispose of it for you? Do you want to take it away yourself? Different things like that you want to put into consideration. So bonding with baby and baby materials, from within after childbirth, you should capture that in your birth plan. And then finally, postpartum options should be captured in your birth plan. I don't even know where to start with this particular one. But there were some things that I will do different next time I go in. I had no idea that my breast milk wasn't just automatically going to, like a tap, going to come on after I delivered. So there was a lot of pressure put on me by the nurses, by the doctors. I told my husband one time, I said I wasn't going to forgive them, but I'm a Christian, I have to forgive. Even a small thing that is professional. God, it was a nasty experience. I will write it down. I can't even use my mouth to say it. So I know that when I'm going in next time, I'm going to carry my milk. You're not going to be giving my child glucose and water. You are not going to starve my child because of your. There's something that are not going to happen. That are not going to happen next time. No, they're not going to happen. I'm going to carry my formula with pride. Moving on. I will carry my formula with pride. Postpartum care. I will take care of myself. I'm priority as the child is priority. Nobody's more priority than the other. There's no, madam, feed your child or your child is crying. Me too, I'm crying. My body is crying. People rubbish. Me God said I'm crying. People are, even if the baby is born, some people can just be harsh to the new mom. She just did a major thing. She just delivered. It's not up to one day. Some people will be calling it to see. Part of my rules for my next delivery, no phone. Talk to the husband. Nobody should try to communicate with me. Don't come and call me liar. I just give this. Yes, it's a big deal. Do you understand? So your postpartum options should be included. You want this to be done for you. There's a way you want your body to be massaged. Yes, if the hospital offers those things, or you want someone to come in and massage you in the hospital because you just gave birth, you deserve all the good treatment. Then I think you're only allowed to drink some kind of hot things, etc. Tell them that you're going to have someone delivering food because you may have food delivered to you like pepper soup. Write your preferences, what you want down. Let your husband too know for the next few days. This is the food. I've told you guys about meal prepping. This is kind of food that you want prepared for you. Research and write those things down in your birth plan. Even if it's for yourself, not for the hospital, so write it down. Okay? So have you guys learned something from this video? As always, I am pouring out my heart to you. I hope you learned something. Please remember to like, to share, to subscribe. Share this video. Someone will need it. Someone will learn from it. Share even if it's not for them to subscribe or anything like that. Just for them to learn and to be prepared. Okay? We're doing somebody a favor. Much, much, much love. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. I love you guys. Happy Sunday and a blessed week ahead.